thing we want to do is we want to get a center mark. We want to get a center line down our wing. That's where the center line is. That's where the hinge is going to go. Now you also need a center line down your aileron. So I'm going to take my nifty little center line maker here. I got this from Dubro. It's actually just an ink barrel. And I take my pin, I stick it in the middle hole of my centering tool, and then I close my centering tool up. Close this up on there. And then I hold it and run it down my center line like that. That puts a real nice line right down the center of my aileron where I can put my hinges. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is I want to mark where my hinges are going to go. So I'm going to take this and flip it up here like this. You notice I'm still using the wing shucks. I'm going to set my aileron in there just like that. And I'm going to mark it on here. Where I want these hinges to go. Just like that. Okay. Now, and nice piece of it. Here's, now you can take your knife and you can do it this way, you know, by cutting right down that center line with a knife, and you can cut it deep. And you can say, well, that would suffice. That'll do the job. It's cut. But all you've done is just split the wood. You haven't dug anything out because you got to slide you got to slide your hinge in there. So what you got to do is you got to do something about, you know, getting material out of the wing so that you can slide a rib in there. I'm just going to use my knife as a guide by going through the center line and cutting that. Like I'll take my slot machine and I'm going to stick it right down in that line I just cut. Now I've got some really decent slots cut in there now. Very decent. Now let's take the stab and do the same thing to it. I'm going to take our knife and right where we marked it, I'm going to split that wood just to kind of give me a guide. Now, one thing you got to remember too is that these ailerons are not solid balsa wood. They're actually foam. They're foam with the balsa wood skin on them when we skinned the wings. All right, now let's dig that material out of those slots we just made. I bet you didn't think that hinging a wing could be that easy. I know most people dread it. Okay. Now, need some hinge material here. Need my ruler. I like for my hinges to be a 1/2 inch wide. So that means out of this piece, I get 4 hinges. Now, some people don't like the C A hinges. I like them. I like them very much. There, I got 4 hinges. Now, there we go. You just watch me hinge. Just that easy. Now, what I'm going to do is I got my fiberglass is covered my opening for my servo. So I'm going to take my sharp knife and just cut the opening open like that. And there we go. Now, my servo arm is going to come right down this side of the side of the servo. So I have to mark this down here where hardwood mount's going to go. Now I take my little hole dig-ma-jig thing here. and I want to find my hole. Just like that. Now I'm going to take my Now I'm going to take this right here to my drill press. And I cut me a really deep hole in there. Now I'm going to take this dowel rod, push it in there all the way, so I can mark it. Now I'll take my scroll saw. Put this hardwood dowel right there inside that hole. Just like that. Now, the hardwood dowel is cut off square, both sides. I'm not going to save them to match the slope of the aileron. I'm not going to do that because when I put my screw through that on my control horn, the nuts on it go straight against hard against that flat surface. If I send it off at an angle, then my bolts are off at an angle, which they could tend to vibrate loose that way. Take my glue. How we hinge